By the way, if there's anything I really felt really bad and so much disrespected, is not the mere fact that he cheated. Is that he cheated
And
on my face
Yeah.
and continued everything on my face. So I told him, it's either you choose us and stop that. Alternatively, just leave.
Or you leave.
Leave us. And he chose to leave us.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queen Dayo. In case you're new here, and today in my channel I have an amazing beautiful lady. Her name is Mama Bear, also known as Rose Williams. She came to my channel today. I'm very privileged. Thank you so much for coming. And she has a story that will inspire you and encourage you. Rose Williams, karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, my name is Rose Williams, Kenya, or you can call me Mama Bear. I am so privileged to be in Queen Dayo's channel today. So welcome as you listen to my story.
Thank you. Rose Williams is not new to most of us. Her story is known, but for the sake of my viewers, I wanted you to tell out your story to those who didn't hear about your story. So maybe you can brief us.
Oh yes, thank you. In a very short way. So my story started back in 2010 when I had just joined KU.
Yes.
In first year. So I fell in love with this handsome man. I loved him so much, so we moved in immediately in second semester, first year, second semester.
Wow.
We moved in and life was really good.
He swept you off.
Yes, he swept me off my feet. Okay. And I just couldn't resist.
Yeah.
So we moved in together in 2010. By the time it was 2012, I was in third year. Both of us, we were in third year in the same school doing the same course. So in third year, I conceived.
Okay.
And this time I was really scared because I didn't know how my mother would take it.
Yeah.
But again, the man was really supportive. In fact, when we tested, that car strip, 50 shillings car strip, urine strip.
Yeah.
He's even the one who
bought it.
Yeah, I bought it, but he's the one who tested, and he's the one who looked, and he was really excited about the fact that
you're pregnant.
Yes.
Wow.
And I remember him coming from the bedroom side and saying, "We are family," and I was thinking, "We are family? Please tell me I'm not pregnant, please." And then looking, I saw
2 lines.
Double lines, and I was like, "Okay,
you're pregnant."
He's excited, At least he's not like he's not said, "By the way, are you sure it's me?" So I was very much okay. So this one also gave me the courage to even now go home and tell my mother
I'm pregnant.
Yes, because at the end of the day, I knew even if my mom is angry at me, at least my man is okay.
Yeah.
So I can just now go start living. If my mom tells me just go back to whoever, he's okay.
Yeah.
So I went home and I told my mom. Of course, she was a little bit not happy. But again, she asked me, "Is it Fulani?" Because that is the only man I had taken home. And apparently my mom had loved him so much. So when I said I confirmed to her it's him, she was like, "Then it's okay." I was like, "Wow. Yeah, okay."
What about your father?
My dad is late.
Okay.
So we stayed, we gave birth to our baby, very healthy baby. Life continued, very nice. And then in 2017, we gave birth now to the second child.
Okay.
And now when I gave birth to the second child, life was good for the first 6 weeks. Now, the 6th week, which was supposed to be, that's the day that hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Is the day we were supposed to be celebrating having a car for 2 years.
Okay.
So I was waiting for him. He had gone to church with the big baby and my niece, and now they were coming. I waited for him because I was like, wow, today we are celebrating, our blessing.
Our car, yeah.
Yes. He told me, "I'm coming with a guest."
Okay.
I told him it's okay. He asked me, "So what do you want to eat?" I was like, "I feel like we eat ugali, you just come with the stew." Mm-hmm. So he came with fish. He told me, "I'll be coming with a guest." I was really happy, really happy. I told him, okay, you're welcome. So they came. On coming, the guest I thought he was coming with, who apparently I thought it was my sister, it was a very small girl, very short, slender, dark, and I didn't know her. I had not known her before, but when she introduced herself, I knew her.
Okay.
She was one of our employees.
Okay.
So when she said, hi, my name is Flani, I was like, oh, so it's you. Because
You had seen her before?
No.
Okay.
I've not seen her, but we had been communicating.
Okay.
I'm the one who was paying them.
Oh.
I had all my employees' names. And numbers. So every time after the end of the month, I'm the one dispatching the money. So I was like, oh, kumbe, it's you. Okay, welcome. So she got into the house together with my husband. I remember my husband just like any other normal woman would do, I hugged him, I kissed him. And then I realized there was something off. But again, I was like, okay, his lips were really soft. But I thought, okay, maybe he just applied some gloss.
Soft like lip balm on it?
Yeah, something of the sort.
Okay.
So he came into the house. Then he went all the way to the bedroom, changed into a short, and then came. And then upon coming back to the sitting room, he didn't sit where I was.
Okay.
He sat next to her.
Which was unusual.
I wouldn't even say it was unusual because we had never had such a thing before. I had seen him sit with someone else. So at this time, but again, remember this, my man, I had not had any question about trying to think, oh, maybe he's cheating. By the way, let me tell you, Queen, if anybody came from wherever and told me your man is cheating, I would have told you you're jealous.
You're lying.
In fact, not lying, you're jealous. I would have called you names and told you, please, just stay away from us because you're toxic. That is exactly what I would have said.
Yeah.
In fact, that man, I would have taken a bullet
For him?
Yes.
That's how much you loved him?
Yes, and I trusted that man that much.
With your life?
Now, the girl took the baby. I didn't have any problem. This is our employee.
Yeah.
She has come to say hi to the baby. And in fact, she came with even a gift, a diaper, the big one. Yes. So I was like, okay. So I served. We went to the kitchen with the house help. We had already cooked ugali. We cooked the fish. And then now on serving, I took the baby from her now so that she can be able to eat.
Yeah.
But now, because they're seated together, they were talking and the tone was really low. And I was thinking, wow, why can't I even hear?
Yeah.
But again, remember, I trust this man so well. So I had all the reasons to think why maybe this girl, they're speaking on such a low tone. I was thinking maybe this girl, number one, she's timid. And then I was thinking maybe she's just scared. She's at her employer's place.
Yeah.
You know, she can't just go saying, hey, you know, shouting.
Yeah.
I had all the reasons. Somebody might think, what kind of a woman is this?
Okay.
But again, it's trust.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And sometimes I just look back and thank God. I really thank God that he did not open my eyes at that time. Because if he did,
you will break loose.
Today we would be speaking of a different story.
Yeah, sure.
That girl would be dead.
Yeah.
Because it would not be me.
Yeah.
Her. She would be dead. I would be maybe rotting in the jail. Alternatively, I would have already died in the jail too because of depression.
Yeah, sure.
So I really thank God that he really covered my face my eyes at that time. And the only time now I found it right for me to start questioning is long since she had left.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
what made you start to think that there's something here?
The reason as to why I thought, you know, when they came, I remember there was this lady who was plaiting my hair.
Yes.
And then it was at night. Remember I told you they came at around 7.
Yeah.
So it was at night. And she requested me to give her a push, to just take her up to her home. Yani msindikize.
Yeah.
So, and it was at night. So I remember taking the car keys from him and I took her. And on our way, when I was taking that lady to her place, I remember she was like, "Hi, Mama Gigi, here I cannot see any light." And I remember telling her, "God forbid, there's nothing." What did you see?
For her, when she saw the two?
Yes, talking like that.
Okay.
I don't know. Much later, she told me, "You know me, I'm used to it. I know, you know, my husband, blah, 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 my husband, this, my husband. So for her, she really grasped it
Very
fast.
quickly.
Very quickly, because she knew something. But for
Okay.
me, I had not seen that.
Okay.
So I remember now when I'm driving her to her place, she's telling me, I hapa, and I'm telling her, God forbid.
Kufia kwa.
Why? Why would he do that? So when now my husband then left to take her, the lady, back to her place at around 10 p.m.
Yes.
I called the two girls, my daughter and my niece. Calling them, I asked them, so where did you get that auntie from? Oh, Mom, we came from church. We went, we took her. We've been with her the whole... since you came from church? Yes, we've been with her. Okay. So we had been playing, and her, she's been staying with daddy. Okay, the whole day. Yeah, okay, no problem. Good night, go sleep. So I was like, wow. So you spent the whole day with this girl.
With the kids, together
with the kids.
Yeah.
Then you came here. Now you have gone. Okay, so no problem. I waited for the man. I waited from 10 to 12, midnight. The man is not coming back. I took my phone and called him.
Was it usual for him to come late home, at home?
This man, we used to stay with him Monday to Monday, 24 hours in a day. One or 2 days in a week, he would maybe go at around maybe something like 4-ish, and then come back from at 6. Remember, we had another business, a gym business, where he used to go and lift weight, blah, 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 such kind of things. So when he told me he's going to the gym, you know, you can't hold someone and tell them you can't go. Yes, he's the man, the gym kind of a man.
Okay.
And he used to play rugby, so you know the rugby guys, big people. So maybe 1 or twice in a week, he would leave. Kumbe this time now, it's when I came to recollect, he was not even going to the gym.
Okay.
That is the time he was now just
sneaking to see the girl.
Yes. I called him at midnight. He told me, I'm just around the corner. He said, hi babe, I'm just around the corner, I'm coming. He stayed another 30 minutes, because I remember him coming into the house at immediately midnight. So on putting one on one together, that is when I called him at midnight, is the time he now left that place in a hurry.
Yeah.
It means if I didn't call him, he would still have stayed.
Yeah.
And even stayed longer.
Yeah.
So he came. On coming, I asked him, babe, do I have any reason to
doubt you?
Yeah. Is there anything I should be worried about? I remember him telling me, like what? There is nothing, you know. I insisted because my heart now is beating really fast. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. You have been with this girl the whole day. You have spent you came here, the way you were talking, the way the other woman told me, the kids have told me you've gone, you've stayed 2.5 hours. Everything was just off.
Not adding up, yeah.
Exactly. So I, upon insisting very, like the 4th or 5th time, he agreed. But he was like, there's something, he's, and I was like, what? Like, there's what?
Yeah.
He said, babe, and now he's rubbing my back like this, we're just very close to each other. He's just holding me and rubbing my back. There's something, but we've not gone far. We've not...
Hell broke loose.
At this time, he's just trying to explain. I screamed, I remember. And I was feeling like, no, please just wake me up.
From this dream. Yeah.
Wake me up from this dream. I remember, after screaming that much, I just woke up. Like few steps away, my phone was somewhere charging. I took the phone. This girl is my employee. I have her contacts. I dial her number. This time the man is left back seated where I've left him. He didn't know who I'm calling.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hi. She says, hi, Rosie. And I'm like, do you know Fulani is a married man? Lest he had already told you maybe this is my sister, or this is my cousin, or this is a friend,
Yeah.
You never know
You
what
never know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
she says, so what has he said? What has he told you? By this time she's asking me this, the man has already dashed to where I am, grabbed my phone, switched it off, and he raised his voice on me for the first time in 7 years. He told me, talk to me, with a very high tone. Talk to me. I'm the one who wants her. She's not my God. I was like, what? You're the one who wants what? You know, that thing was really not. And I was thinking, how? Like, are you crazy? Like, for me, very many men have wanted to be with me. But none, I have not said, you know, in fact, anybody who just tell me something outside, they are always doing and just try to insinuate anything, I would run like a small girl. Go tell him, one fulani for me. One them. You know? I couldn't even understand.
How many years were you in marriage?
7 years.
7 years of loving somebody?
Yes. We got together in 2010. This is 2017. 2 children down the line, having gone, like, our ladder was just looking up.
Financially?
You know? Yes. We were doing really well.
Yeah.
My God. Remember now that he's already taken my phone, I am crying. I feel like a mad woman. I want the earth to just break and swallow me. You know, all mixed emotions all over. I took my phone. Of course, now I can't call. Because now I know when I call, he'll still take it. Alternatively, maybe Vita itatokea, something of the sort. So I remember texting that girl and telling her, for heaven's sake. I called her name now that I know her. I wrote, Fulani, for heaven's sake, leave my husband alone. You do not know where we've come from. Please resist. Don't agree to destroy my family. I am your boss. Please give me the respect, at least for me, for the kids, everything. And I remember telling her, I may not know why men cheat, because I'm not a man, and I'll never be a man. But I'm a woman, you're a woman. And let me tell you, if you only said no, he will not pursue you.
Yeah.
You know? And not just no, and mean it. He'll not pursue you. She just wrote to me and said, insecurities galore, kojoa ulale.
The audacity.
The audacity in that tiny thing. You know, I was just feeling, my goodness, you tiny thing, you had been here 2 hours ago.
I would have strangled you.
I thank God. By the way, today, because I'm healed, I really thank God that God just put some, you know, something.
Protected you.
Some
Protected
cutting,
you.
something. Yeah. Because had I known this, do you know the kind of a girl you just hold like this and she's gone? I remember sometimes I used to really feel bad and tell my hubby then, I used to tell him, guy, are you not even ashamed walking with that guy? She looks like she's your daughter. She's so tiny, so small. You know who cares about the age? You know, nobody, age is not written here, but while I'm telling you, this man is a big man. And now and I'm telling you, please, you would even if it was a must, after you would have looked for, you know,
somebody that you match.
Now this one. Anyway, I remember now showing him that message. And he was like, just leave her. Just leave her, you just sleep, you know. Hey. And I was like, are you trying to side with her?
Kojo ulale.
Are you crazy? Are you trying to side with her?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think, had I been me, I would have taken that phone and called her Nikambi. Hi.
This is my wife.
This is my wife, my friend. Even if there is anything we are doing with you, it's outside there. My family, I protect my family. I love my family. My wife has not done anything wrong to me. I will protect her with the last drop of my blood. Yeah. my children as well. Now that you've come this far and tried to now hurl insults to my wife, it's over. That is what I thought maybe every sane man would do. You know, even if somebody, you know, even if you hear two stories of girls that go out with other men, married men.
Yeah.
They do not talk anything bad about the wives.
Yeah.
They do not.
They'd not even bring you close to the wife.
They would not even want the wife to know
who you are, where you live.
Yes. Anyway, it so happened that yes, I cried the whole night. So in the morning, I remember I didn't even want to leave my bedroom. I didn't even want to take the baby out for the vitamin D, that sunshine.
She was small.
She was just 6 weeks old. I didn't even want to go out. My eyes were swollen. I didn't want my house help to see me. You know? But again, I think she had already had me the previous night crying. Because I remember eventually, because I had to leave the room in the evening just to get that kasan, the 4 p.m. because I didn't do it in the morning. I remember I was really trying to avoid eye contact with my house help. But again, because you know, some girls are just queer. She will just want to.
No.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Mama Gigi, what's up with the eyes? I was like, no problem. Something, whatever. You know, you just have to get something to tell her. But already she had that. So I remember from the moment I confronted that man, now he had nothing else to hide. He now brought everything out. He would call that girl in front of me. He would be talking in the bedroom. Maybe it's in the morning, I've woken up, I'm in the sitting room. I hear him talking. And you know, at this time, you really want to hear who he's talking to. Before then, I think they would even talk and I wouldn't know. But again, at this time, anytime I hear him call, I would run very fast and listen. You know? Then when I realize, like, he's talking to her, I get inside the bedroom. He comes out. He goes to the sitting room.
Continues to talk to her.
I go follow him in the sitting room. He comes out. He goes to the car. I follow him to the car. Anawasha gari and he goes.
Anawasha?
Yeah, and he goes.
Goes with you?
No.
He leaves?
He leaves. He tells me, just come out. I need to go, you know. It was that bad. So, it continued like that for 3 weeks. You know, I make people laugh very, very much when I tell them I fought for my marriage for 3 weeks.
Yeah, 7 years of marriage is not easy.
Yeah, for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, some people will stay in that abusive because that, you know, abusive does not mean physical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, that one is more
painful. This one is more intense. Yeah. Because people will stay in I have a friend of mine who stayed in an abusive marriage for 7 years. And because eventually she left, she really regrets. She said, I wish I left as early as possible. So she tells me, my dear, you did good. Because you would have stayed with this man and he would have wasted your time, a long time. Then eventually you leave. And then you wonder, why didn't I leave earlier? So, 3 weeks I had it. Enough. I told him on a day, like today in the evening, I told him, now, you have 2 choices. You either choose us and stop the nonsense. I call it nonsense. Yeah. Because even if you're doing that, because apparently many men do, I'm not saying it's good, but again, apparently, you hear people, every woman you talk to, not every, most, you'll just hear some funny stuff.
Yeah.
But again, they don't do like, on your wife's face. That is a lot of disrespect. Men out there, if you are doing that to you, please, can you just do it somewhere far?
Yeah.
That woman deserves
Respect.
more respect than that, you know. By the way, if there's anything I really felt really bad and so much disrespected, is not the mere fact that he cheated. Is that he cheated
and on
my face and continued everything on my face. So I told him, it's either you choose us and stop that. Alternatively, just leave.
Or you leave.
Leave us. And he chose to leave us.